Good afternoon from Brisbane. It's currently about 1:30 in the afternoon on Thursday, the 23rd of July, 2026, which means that I've got about 6.5 hours to get to the air. Well, no, less than that, because check-in is if I was really pushing it to the limit, 6.5 hours, because check-in at 8:10. I can be downstairs or upstairs or wherever it is. I've got to what doesn't matter. I've got to be out there in about 6.5 hours. I'm currently, do you know what? I could walk down there, turn left, walk about 5 minutes, cross the road, jump on a bus. I could have walked down here about 4 hours ago, 3.5 hours ago, and jumped in a ride share of some description. Never, ever, ever again a cab. I know that's tarring them all with the same brush, but I'm going to have to wait until I've calmed down enough from the awful experience I had here on Monday, so fully 3 days ago, roughly about this time of the day too. Awful experience. And you know what, I'm without a laptop, but that's on the cab company, it's also on Accor, it's on Novotel, it's on Ibis, and 36% of it is on me, my stupidity in letting myself run late. Anyway, details. This is Brisbane. I'm a little bit in love with Brisbane at the moment. I'm in a place called Woolloongabba. I'm also a massive fan of Brisbane City Council for so many reasons. I just opened it up for a bit of a sight thing, and what you see in big friendly letters, welcome to Brisbane, what can we help you with? And you might think, oh, that's a bit of a wank, what can we help you with? Yeah, like NRMA's HELP. Similar colours. I can tell you through lots of experience over many years that 24 hours a day, Brisbane City Council are there to help. And every single interaction I've had with Brisbane City Council and their various many arms has been positive. I've got some little feedback to give them about something up the road here. It's one of those click and fix type things, but I probably won't do it now. I might do it out at the airport, because I intend not to drag my heels, not to do what I did on Sunday the 18th. Is it 18, 19? Sunday the 19th of July. I dicked around, fuddled around, got to the airport plenty of time, fuddled and fiddled, walked in and went, hang about, escalators, and it says departures. Walked upstairs, security gates. Oh no, I've got to check my bags in. Turned around, bloke wheeling a suitcase up. Oh, mate, where's check-in? And he looked at me like I was talking another language. He said, I don't know. Because he's one of these people who walks onto the airplane through security, bypasses, he's already checked in on his phone or his computer or on the phone, but probably on his mobile phone or laptop, some sort of this device rather than this one or that one. Sorry, turmeric, it's everywhere. It's turmeric is everywhere. It's on my socks, it's in my shoes, it's in my Diet Coke. Turmeric, I'm a big fan. James, but I had a turmeric latte. No, I had a matcha latte. Oh, the matcha man, the person who put me on the matcha, he's off the... Wait a minute. The matcha man is in... Where's Adelaide Street? Adelaide Street. St John's Cathedral. Anzac Square Garden. I think the matcha man is right... No, that's wrong. Anyway, details, somewhere around that area. Palette Cafe, if you're ever in Brisbane between the city and, or even if you're in the city and want to go for a little walk, in the morning, they close about 26 minutes time at 2 p.m. Palette Cafe, just around the corner from Adelaide Street on, I should know, but I don't. I hang about Edward Street. Well, that would make sense because All Hallows School you can see from the, no, Queen's Plaza, what am I looking at? Post Office Square. No, it's miles away. St John's Cathedral. Maybe it's there. No, what am I talking... Oh, I don't know. Get to the bloody point. Palette Cafe, just around the corner from the Meriton Suites, Brisbane, on Adelaide Street. I think it's technically in the city, but it's closer to Fortitude Valley than it is to, say, the top of Queen Street Mall. Go to the Palette Cafe, say good day to Carpen, tell him that Bill said I'm still getting around to setting up my TikTok account. Okay, so now I've got just under 6.5 hours. I could, as I said, get in a ride share and be there in about this time of the afternoon, 20-25 minutes, maybe half an hour tops. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get there a little bit slower, but I am going to get there way earlier. In nomine Patri, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. If my name is not Guglielmo Francesco Giovanni Quinn, I'm going to get there by about 6:10 at the latest. 6:10 at the latest, and I can do that because this time I'm going to stay a bit more focused. Oh yeah, departures upstairs, guy, yeah, wheelie bag in the overhead lockers. We love that. Some of them I found out the other day have actually got the entitlement to do that because of their status. Platinum status can pretty much do what they like. The people who sit at the pointing end of the plane can do what they like. They could probably bring an elephant on and say, oh yes sir, and what's the elephant's name, and can you just put these on the end of its tusks? But anyway, so bottom line is that I raced downstairs to check in the bag, looked at the screens, where's my flight, walked up to the lovely people at the counter, mistook a passenger for a staff member. I thought they're all standing around just ignoring me. I went up and said, there's 4 of you there, can somebody help me? Oh yes sir, why don't you step over here? And then a bit later I walked up to them and said, oh I'm so sorry, I really thought you were a staff member. And she said, oh, I'll take that. Anyway, sorry sir, it's just closed, the flight's closed. And I went, I think they were waiting for, and I went, I've got 4 hours to kick back, put my feet up and have a cup of coffee and do some stuff and get on the plane. And I did, and I got on the plane. And as I got to the top of the stairs, I realised that because I'd been delayed, I was in a different seat. And that was a ball starting to roll, and it rolled and it rolled and it rolled. But as I've said time and time again, and you can't always access this depending on what sort of state you're in, and I'm typically a wee bit like this, unbalanced, like I'm on a ship, or I've just gotten off a ship and I've still got my sea legs on. It's not about what happens, well it is about what happens, but it's not so much about how you react, but it is about how you react, but it's what you do next. And if you're in a good enough place, and not everybody is, and glory knows I haven't been many times, if you can take a deep breath and think this is an opportunity, then happy days. But I understand that not everybody has the ability to access it, and if you've seen me go off like a frog in a sock, there have been times when I can't access it. And the other one is, well, I think I've half mentioned it. The old saying is, there's no such thing as problems, only opportunities. Well, that's bullshit. There are definitely things called problems, and I know many people who've got some deep problems. And I'll give them a lot of leeway and a lot of wide berth, or I'll be in there saying, how can I help? What if I do this? Or what can I do to help if they're able to access that? Some people, that's just a bit too much. What can I do to help? Oh, mate, don't ask me to think about that. Interview I did with Craig Coombs in 2013. You can find it on my website, Craig Coombs. I asked him a question. He really liked the question, and it was all about asking for help and you being in a position where you need help, but you end up having to help the people that are concerned that you need help. It's a vicious cycle. I'm about to run out of storage. It's Bill Quinn from, I'm filling this in slowly, my Brisbane. Bill Quinn from Woolloongabba. I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Go the Lions, strangely enough, on Sunday. Bye for now.